Hey, I'm back, out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. Blue faces busting out the scene. New life is something like a dream.
Alright. Cool. I had to fucking tweak this shit for a minute to get it right, and there's been a couple different times where it's fucked up the audio, and I'm like, the last time though everything came out good, so knock on wood. Let's hope we keep that shit rolling. But this is fucking Kicking It with Kist. You guys already know, obviously I'm your host. I got a new guest in here, my dog, John Hill.
What's going on?
It's good to see you, my guy. Yeah, so I'm glad to have him on. He knows some shit, and he's got some shit popping. So we're gonna fucking end up getting into it. But I mean, we ain't caught up in a minute, dog.
I know.
So what's happening? Before we just started recording, he was talking to me about his business that he's got going on.
Yeah.
So let's fucking jump right into that. What's going on?
Yeah, I think the last time I saw you was at Trev's.
Yeah.
And that was about the time when I was starting everything.
Okay.
So I started off doing network marketing 2015, I think. Okay. Which is just like direct sales. A lot of people also known as a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
So I started doing that, and then it kind of led me down like a trail of like actually trading.
Okay.
And like getting into investing. And I partnered with a company that was like a trading company, but they were also a network marketing company, and I got caught up a lot in this like the sales part of it, you know.
Yeah.
And so I was
how big is that aspect?
What do you mean?
The sales aspect of that.
It
when
just
you're in the trading. You know?
It really depends. So like what we were selling was like an educational course.
Okay.
And so I was selling people basically a whole school on trading foreign exchange.
Okay.
And then you know I was also in the school.
Yeah.
Going to school, learning how to trade foreign exchange. So that was like 2015, and it was cool, but.
Probably learned a lot of shit.
Yeah, I learned how to trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned how to trade. I learned a lot about sales, and then I learned a lot about like order flow and stuff like that when it actually comes to like business.
Flow. What's that?
You know, like when you have a product and just kind of constantly keeping product moving. Okay. You know, like constantly selling.
How did you just fucking jump right into that? Like you said, around 2014, 2015.
Yeah, I was. Honestly,
you were ready to just get into that shit?
No, okay, so I went to CMU, and I was going to CMU for engineering.
Okay.
And I didn't really like it, and I never went to school. I pretty much only just stayed in my dorm and hung out with friends. And I was at cheer a lot. I was on the cheer team there. And so once I was, you know, I was pretty much failing all my classes. So I got put into a class for failing classes. Yeah. And this kid was sitting next to me, and he was in a network marketing company called... what was it, like Verve or something like that? They sold those little energy drinks.
Okay.
And so he was always trying to sell me on that. And whatever I got is all the time. And so I was like, whatever. I got his contact information. We hung out a couple times, and I ended up getting kicked out of CMU because I never went to class.
Fuck, for real?
Yeah, big waste of money. But
whatever. Yeah, exactly.
So
led you down a different path, though.
It did.
You know.
And then I started getting really into like physical fitness and stuff like that. I went back to school to be a nutritionist.
Nice.
And that kid hit me up, and he was like, "Hey man, I see that you're like really into health and wellness. Have you ever been sponsored as like an athlete?" I was like, "No. What you got?"
Yeah. What's up?
It was another network marketing company. He was trying to sell me these like health and wellness products.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really gonna get sponsored, you know.
Yeah.
But I did end up getting started with them, and zero success. I sold no products at all. Literally zero. I only bought products, but they were really good products. But it put me in a group with other network marketers from different companies, and I found that trading company in there.
Nice.
So I reached out to them, and that was a wrap. I was with them for like 2 years. It was cool, but I lost a lot of friends, you know, because I was constantly trying to push them on like, you need to do this, you need to do this.
That shit, because I remember especially when it first started generating, you know, traction and people were starting to get hip to it, everybody was just like, pyramid scheme, or this is bullshit, you're getting scammed.
Yeah.
And anybody that was trying to push it, whether you were legit or not, everybody was kind of looking at you like,
Yeah, man, trust me. I had a lot of DMs and stuff like that. And people were like, "You're a scam artist," all this stuff. I was like, "I'm not a scam artist." I look at it like the same way as like like, I still like network marketing. I would never do it again, you know, but I think it's a great place for, like, someone who has that entrepreneurial mindset that can, like, it's a good, like, stepping stone for them because they can get in to see, like, somewhat of what it's like actually, like, making sales and, you know, doing calls and things like that. But it's not the best, but, like, real estate's, like, the same thing almost, you know. You have your broker, under your broker you have your agents, and those agents are selling, the broker's getting a cut. I mean, it's the same. Exactly. You know, they have their sales floor, and then they've got the broker, and then they've got the owner, you know. Ladder. Yeah. And so it was cool. I learned a lot about, like, selling and making sales, and a lot about social media because, like, around that time was really when, like, 2015 to 2018 was when a lot of people were, like, really getting on social media. Oh, yeah. And so I learned a lot about, like, growing followings and things like that, you know. So it was cool. But the part that, like, I took away from it the most was actually, like, trading Forex. Yeah. And so I never stopped trading Forex. I just traded, like, personally on my own. Started doing some, like, options tradings with stocks. Got into a lot of crypto. And about a year ago, I, like, started, like, a Discord channel just for, like, me and my buddies. It was a little bit more, like, a year and, like, 3 months. Started a Discord with, like, 3 of my buddies, and we would just send, like, our trades back that we were taking back and forth, you know. Okay. And I just posted on Facebook. I was like, hey, you know, I have this free Discord. This is, like, all the trades that I'm taking, you know. Yeah. And at the exact same time, a guy, Jaden, who's my business partner now, he posted on Facebook, I'm looking to start a community of just, like, a group of guys that all want to get together and trade, you know. And I was like, I just started a Discord. It's already all set up, you know. Let's get it. Yep. So, you know, whatever, we got in contact, and we started just sending out. Everything was just free, you know, free. And then we started hiring. So, okay, so it was free at first, and then we started, like, really providing value. Like, we were doing some, like, crazy crypto call-outs, some crazy foreign exchange trades. We trade a lot of futures, so, like, that's, like, the NASDAQ 100.
So how does that work when you do that? How are you generating your revenue? Are you getting a percentage?
Well, right, okay, so at first there was no revenue. Okay. Only revenue was trading money. That was it. Right on. And then we were starting to pick up traction. I think we had, like, 85 people in the Discord, so it was growing pretty quick. Oh, yeah. And we got it a little bit more organized.
That was how long? You had 85 people in there?
Like 3 months. We ran a giveaway. We ran, like, a $500 giveaway, and we were like, you know, to, like, the 100th person that would join, you know, we'll give away $500. So
good business strategy.
People just started joining like crazy. Flooded in, yeah. Yeah, like crazy. And then we started making it a little bit more structured. We brought on another trader, one of my buddies, Tony, and he started trading and sending out, like, different trades that he was taking. And then I would say maybe, like, 3 months in, we were like, okay, I think we really got something going here. We made it an LLC. We got our license. Nice. I'm trying to think of the timeline. So we got our LLC, and then after we got our LLC, whatever, we set up our bank accounts, all that stuff, you know. Yep. And once we had our bank account set up, we actually hired an employee, a trader. Okay. So he trades the S&P 500, and that's what he does every day for us. He sends out a fire S&P 500 trade every single morning at 9 a.m. That's what he does for us. Right on. So that was working really well. And then maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, we wanted to hire a commodities trader. So that's like gold, oil, silver, platinum, you know. Okay. And Jaden and Noah, the trader that we hired, they were a part of like another foreign exchange group that they used to trade with. Yeah. And there was a really good commodities trader in there, and he actually works in the industry. So he works for Pilot, and he works on their trade floor. So he's like constantly buying and selling diesel fuel.
Who is Pilot?
Pilot, like Flying J, like those truck stops, you know? Right on. Yep. So he's like always buying and selling diesel fuel, oil, DEF fuel.
That's his thing.
Yeah, you know, so he's really, like, he's in the industry all day. That's what he does for his 9 to 5, you know? So we hired him, and then now it's, like, really growing. So, you know, whatever, we have all them hired, and then 2 months ago we went live, so now it's you have to pay to get on everything. So now we're generating revenue as a business, not just our trading money, because we had to pay these guys just like out of our pocket like every month, you know what I'm saying, or every week. Yeah. And, we got a lot of cool stuff coming, man. I learned how to develop software. So,
Nice.
I wrote like a little, so I have like, every trader has their certain strategy that they follow.
Yeah.
So I wrote a little code that automatically does my strategy for me and just tells me on each chart, like it just sends me an alert to my phone, like, hey man, like there's a buy, like this is your setup for a buy or this is your setup for a sell here. And so I just get a notification. So it's taken a lot off now. I don't have to like actually watch the charts. So that's another product that we sell. And then
you developed that?
Yeah, I developed that.
Nice.
And we hired a development team, so we got an app coming soon.
How was that to develop that? How long did that take you?
Probably like 6 weeks, because I didn't know how to write code to begin with. A little bit, nothing crazy though.
I mean, I would think 6 weeks is pretty decent.
Yeah, I was happy with the speed. I was happy.
Yeah.
A lot of coding is copy and paste though.
Yeah.
Like why reinvent the wheel? If there's already something that's sort of... So basically what it was is like I utilized all of these different tools and I just put them all in together in one and then added an alert system on them. So I was just basically copying and pasting this code from this one, putting it here, making it work with this one, copying and pasting this one.
Which still, yeah, that takes fucking some time.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to get them all linked together.
Especially when it's your first go.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. And, we hired a development team. We got an app coming. So everything,
nice.
Hopefully we'll be moving off of Discord soon here. We were hoping by the first of the year, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We'll just be completely moving off Discord into our own solo app. And we're working on some different things, some different economic calendars. So we'll have like our own economic calendar that'll tell you like basically when all of the GDP's coming out, inflation, things like that, and then we're working on a market scanner with our development team. So we got a lot of stuff coming, courses.
Hell yeah! So that app is gonna be. How long do you think the app is gonna be?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah, is that still pretty fresh in the works?
Yeah, I mean we've been working on it for like 6 months now with them, but
who do you work with? Apple, or how does that go?
So there's a platform that you use. I couldn't tell you the name of it, so our development team uses it. But so basically they structure the application and then it kind of separates it, so you can either download it on Apple or you can download it on like an Android phone.
Okay.
And but yeah, it's just we just have like basically an IT team that knows how to write code.
Hell yeah.
So we've been working with them.
Have you ever ran into any scams personally on you?
Dog.
Yeah.
So many.
Really?
I can't tell you how many times my Instagram's been stolen.
Yeah.
Like constantly. I get people messaging me like, is this you? I'm like, no, it's not me.
That's happening a lot.
It is.
Even if like whether it be accounts like yours or females right now, like it's constantly every other day fucking a fake female. Somebody I know. Yeah. It's like someone made an account of them. It's like, Christ. People got just, I don't know if that's the robots, like the bots doing that or people, but either way, fucking too much time on someone's hands.
So much.
Shit's so whack.
I started messaging like all the fake accounts of mine, and I would be like, because they always send out like a stupid message. They'd be like, like, hey, with my mentor, I made $10,000 and I only had to invest $500. If you send me $500 right now,
you know when you see something that like that nowadays on someone you know's account, you're like, your shit got hacked.
Yeah, just know I would never message you that.
Yeah, exactly. That shit happens all the time though.
Yeah, it does. And then like I'll get some people that'll reach out to me of like some of the bigger traders that I follow in the industry. Yeah. And they'll like reach out to me like, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for being a long time follower. And I'm like, hey, how are you? Yeah, of course, no problem,
Yeah, exactly.
And then they'll be like, if like we're working on a big project right now, it's $1,000, and you're looking at $100,000 by the end of the year. I'm like, all right, block.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, it's super annoying. Yeah, but we've been working, man. Working like crazy. I pretty much just work all day long on this.
Yeah, so how do you go about fucking trying to put people on to this shit without fucking coming across as either scamming them or... Yeah. Because some people hear that, and first of all, it's a little confusing. I was doing a little bit of my own research on it before you even came by, because I'm not fucking hip to it much. And it's it's not super hard to understand, but for someone that doesn't know much about it, it's like, so how do you strategize fucking doing that?
Like, actually, like, getting people to, like, sign up for my stuff?
Yeah. And what are your guys' like, do you have certain marketing strategies that you guys have been using?
Yeah, really, we just display the results, you know?
Yeah.
And because originally with, like, network marketing, it was like, you need this. But, like, now that, like, I actually, like, make my own income trading, I don't really care about, like, making sales in my business. Like, it's nice, and we're happy to make sales in our business, but it's not something that I'm, like, pushing to do constantly. Yeah. So we just show results, you know, like, I'm constantly posting about my indicator.
That's really all you need to do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking people see that, they see that they can end up winning, you know?
And if, you know, and I'm not really one to, like, work one-on-one with someone to, like, teach them how to trade.
Yeah.
But I will, you know, if, like, they come to me and they're, like, really genuine, they really want to learn how to trade, I'll work with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are just like...
Well, that's a service that you can offer to somebody.
Yeah, it is. We're working on courses right now.
Nice.
So this way we can kind of delegate our time, and people can just get on the
course. You got how many people on your team, you said, right now?
So we have 2 traders, 4, including me and my partner. We have 4 traders, 2 developers, and then 2 content creators.
You guys trying to you're looking to keep expanding, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Over time?
Yeah. Especially, like, once it gets bigger, you know, and I don't know that, like, really with, like, the amount of money we're making right now, I don't know that we could afford to really take on too much more.
Yeah.
Because the app development is ridiculous. Like, I can't even believe how much it costs to develop this app.
I can only fucking imagine.
And so we're, like, really, that's why we want to make sales right now, so that we can, like, afford to hire more traders, more educators, and, you know, people that are keen to the industry and really have, like, a good idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and so eventually we'd like to expand and get bigger.
Hell yeah, for sure. Over time, I definitely see it happening, especially with the launching of the app, the courses, the way that you guys have steadily been just growing and climbing.
Yeah.
That shit's hard. What's going on, though, with the crypto fucking world right now? It's kind of in the gutter.
Yeah, man, great time to buy.
I've been seeing a bunch of shit about, like, just what's going on, too, with that one guy.
Oh, SBF? With the FTX
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, so his company went bankrupt, and from my understanding...
Money's just gone.
Yeah, he just stole all the money.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's a couple different theories they're saying of where the money could have went.
And he's refusing to talk.
That's crazy. Yeah, I heard they're talking about these people. They fucking... It's like, what, 7 of them, and they all live fucking in a house together, just a bunch of fucking, and they just trade and just have sex all day, like sex parties and whatnot, and do all these drugs. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude,
that's wild.
You'd be surprised how much you see that in the industry.
Really?
Yes, bro.
Just on some almost Wolf of Wall Street type
shit. Swear to God, it's real.
Really?
Yeah, it's
that would
real.
be sweet. That would be sweet.
It's real, man.
Anybody that's ever seen that movie.
People really, like, so the trading scene has gotten really big in, like, Miami.
Yeah.
And you already know what Miami's about.
The party.
And so all these big traders.
That. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Party.
And then money's involved.
And then the money, yeah.
And I feel like you're already, like, in a state to where when you're doing something like that, I mean, I would assume it's constant. You're having to fucking always be in touch with something. And you're always probably checking either your phone or your laptop to keep track of shit.
It's nonstop. That's a big part why I developed that indicator, because, like, I'm looking at charts 24/7. I'm reading Bloomberg 24/7. I'm reading Wall Street Journal 24/7. I'm looking at every single country's big economic data, like, that's coming out. You know, like, I'm having to keep track of all of it. So that's really where we've hired these developers. So this way we can kind of put everything in one place, and it alerts us when we, you know, like, based on what we prefer to look at. And, you know, take our trades based off of. This just shows us that. So I don't have to skim through all of the other stuff.
Simplify it a lot.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, what else has been fucking going on? I know you were talking about fucking getting a RV or getting a bus, tricking it out, doing some traveling.
So I did buy a bus.
Yeah?
Yeah, I bought a bus. We bought a F650 Super Duty. It's a
nice.
pretty big bus, like 36 feet or something like that.
Right on.
And we started converting it into like a little tiny home.
Hell yeah.
And we went, so we took a trip. We took like a 2-week trip, and we just lived out of my Jeep. And we just traveled all over like the East Coast.
Nice. And I want to do some shit like that.
When we got to like a lot of these places, I was like, there's no damn way I'm driving a bus through this.
Yeah.
No way. Coming down these mountains and all this, I'm like, not a chance. And you want to go West Coast? So I actually just bought a van, and now we're converting the van. And
a little bit easier.
Yes.
Actually, a lot easier to fucking manage on the road. Yeah, some of those fucking, when you go through some of these different states, the landscape, that shit gets scary, especially at night. You're fucking traveling. Fuck that.
Yeah. We took the van on a little trip. We went for like 9 days, and we went down to we went down to Knoxville for that Tennessee-Georgia game.
Nice.
And
it was probably fucking insane down there.
Dude, it was crazy down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy
rowdy
down
as
there.
fuck.
And we didn't even stay for the game. We left.
Really?
Yeah, I had the dogs with me and stuff, so it wasn't much we could do. But
that shit runs late too.
Yeah, and then after the game, I mean, you've seen everybody storm the field and steal the goalposts.
Yeah, people are burning shit and fucking breaking shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, we went down there in the van, and it was pretty chill. I got a lot of work done on the van now, so we're excited for that. We want to take like a 6 month to like a year vacation and just kind of do a lot of traveling all over the West Coast.
Nice.
So we're excited for that. Still got a lot of work to do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What about fucking NFTs? Do you fuck with those?
I do. I have a decent amount.
Really? I've been told a couple of times about it.
So the thing with NFTs is like the utility of them is not really the whole artwork thing. You know, basically what it is to put a document on a crypto ledger. So this is like so you know how you look at your bank statement and it's just a ledger of all of your transactions.
Yep.
So that's what a crypto ledger is. It's just a ledger of all these transactions. And now, so like in the future, the hopes for NFTs is that we start getting into documentation, like law and all that. Like it can't be forged or changed. Once the NFT is put on the ledger, that's it. You can't change it.
Okay.
You can, it's there forever.
Yep.
So then there's no, it removes that kind of like scammy behind the scenes stuff happening.
And it holds its value, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, with the artwork, it changes up and down. I don't see like the documentation side of things actually holding any value. I think more just the purpose of it being unchangeable and there forever, and you can't hide it.
Yeah, for sure.
That is kind of like that's like the purpose of like NFTs. I
was told too. You also get, when you get some of these NFTs, some of these bigger ones, you're getting like access to yacht parties with fucking people with money and people that got fucking connections to get
like
you.
that Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those. I have some NFTs. So some of them come with what's called a staking reward.
Okay.
And so staking in crypto is basically setting your crypto aside or your NFT aside to where you can't sell it for X amount of time. So I have some, their expiration on the stake will end in a couple months here, probably in February, March, something like that. And when you stake them, that means they can't be sold.
Okay.
So then that makes the rest of the NFTs more scarce because now these ones can't be sold. So now there's only a little bit of them, and it drives the value of the NFT up. And for doing that, you usually get rewarded for doing that. So like, I have like, so there's a project called Mintonians. Okay. It's just it's like a video game. They're actually coming out with a video game. It's pretty cool.
Right.
But so I have a couple of their NFTs. Well, I have 4 of them staked, and I make $10 a day per NFT I have staked. So it's like $40 a day, just free money for a year.
Yeah, nice.
And so a lot of projects do different things. You can do that with crypto too. They're coming out. So you know what Ethereum is?
Yes.
So there's Ethereum 2.0, And at a time, you could purchase Ethereum 2.0 and then stake it, and it would make it unsellable until the project's released. I mean, you can do it now, like you can unstake your Ethereum 2.0, but people were making bands off just buying like 10 grand of this Ethereum 2.0, staking it, and then just reaping the rewards.
Yeah, I thought Trevor and Anthony were telling me about it not too long ago.
About Ethereum 2.0?
Yeah. Trying to put me on it.
Yeah, it'll be out soon. Who knows when.
It's confusing. Like I said, I tried to catch the Dogecoin wave.
Yeah.
I was on it for a little bit. And then before I knew it, it was worth fucking nothing. And I fuck with Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure I still have some. I haven't checked it in a while. But because Bitcoin is just fucking keeps going down, right?
Yeah. So,
what's going on with that?
I mean, it's just the whole economy.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at everything.
They obviously lead the way.
Yeah, you have. So right now you have. There's a lot of stuff affecting the economy, but like the main point that you're going to see on all of the news outlets is this inflation and then the federal funds rate.
That's what hits the fucking crypto market hard, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as inflation's rising, that means the prices of everything's going up. You know, the price at the pump, the price you're paying for a gallon of milk, whatever it may be, the price of that's going up.
Yeah.
So now people don't have money to spend on crypto anymore because they got to spend all this extra money on this.
Exactly.
So a lot of people are selling their crypto to get into this.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Federal Reserve, which is like the controller of all the United States money, they're constantly raising interest rates, which means the rates are going up on homes, cars, whatever it may be, on loans in general. So now people are having to pay more money on their loans. So that's another driving force of crypto going down.
Exactly.
So this has been going on for a while. I think we're going to start to see a little bit of a shift to the upside with all of it.
Yeah.
Because CPI is the Consumer Price Index, and that data releases every month, and it's a really good indication of where our inflation is sitting in our country right now.
Okay.
And so that came in lower last month. And so the Federal Reserve has been raising, every time that comes out and it comes out higher, the Federal Reserve is raising interest rates higher.
Okay.
So the last 5 months they've raised it by 0.75%, which is a lot.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you think people were getting 2% interest loans on their home.
Exactly.
Now they're getting 8% interest loans on their home.
Crazy.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Over whatever 30-year mortgage.
No, exactly.
That's a big difference. So then so inflation came in lower last month, and then this next Wednesday, not this Wednesday coming up, but the following Wednesday, is the federal funds rate, where they're going to release if they're raising inflation or interest rates by 0.75 or 0.5. And so if we see a 0.5, you're probably going to see a bit of a pump in stocks. You're going to see a bit of a pump in crypto. You're probably going to see the value of the U.S. dollar come down a little bit because it's super high right now because everybody's holding cash right now. They're not holding assets, so that's causing the value of the dollar to go up.
Exactly.
And so I think we will start to see the crypto market shift. Warren Buffett has a really good quote. It's be fearful when people are greedy and be greedy when people are fearful. Okay. So
I like that one.
When Bitcoin was 70,000 and I had my grandma asking me about Bitcoin, I knew that people were being greedy. My grandma don't know how to use a flip phone.
Exactly.
So why is she asking about crypto? Once it reaches that point where you have someone who has no business being in that industry, I'll get in.
It's running, it's gone.
Yeah, that's the time to pull your money. So in February, December to February, from that span, I sold everything. I got out of every position in profit, all my stocks, all my crypto.
Nice.
And then now we're at a point where people are like, yeah, everything's down. I'm out. I'm down on all my money. I don't know what to do. I don't have money to get into investing. Now I'm like, all right, people are being fearful now.
Yep.
So now it's time to get greedy.
Jump on
So
it.
I'm buying assets like crazy. I started a month ago. I just started literally just every week. It's called dollar cost averaging. So every Friday, every Friday I buy on a set schedule certain assets, and I change it throughout time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I have enough of this, crypto or stock or mutual fund or ETF, whatever it might be. I have enough of this, and I'll change it up a little bit. But yeah, every Friday, set schedule. I'm investing every single week.
What are some of the best assets right now you could invest in?
I would go for things. I would go for like the QQQ, which is a representation of the NASDAQ 100. Okay. NASDAQ 100 is a it's an index fund of the top. It's actually, I think it's 101 or 102 tech stocks. So that's like Google. Well, it's actually called Alphabet, but Alphabet, Apple, Twitter, Tesla, all these different stocks, right? And then you can get into the Dow Jones ETF, which is, some people call it US 30, which is another big group of a bunch of stocks that you can get into, but you're buying them all at one time and in a portion rather than having to buy each individual stock all the way down.
Okay.
The S&P 500 ETF, that's another good one, especially for beginners. These are like really safe.
I was going to say, so if someone is beginning, or even if someone doesn't really have, a substantial amount of funds, but they say, I want to try to make something happen.
Yeah, and definitely for the long term, something safe, and for the long term, those are like my three that I've been telling everybody. Like, I don't know where to get started. It's like, start with these three. Yeah. Research them. Yeah, exactly. And I think right now, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and the Dow Jones are all down, like, I want to say like 20 to 40%, somewhere in there. Okay. So, if you were to just take $1,000 and we went right back to the top, and you have this, so there's market structure, right? Market moves in waves, and generally it continues to pump higher. So you might get back down to the lows, but you'll at least get back to the top and go higher. Now, this isn't for all of like each individual stock. Companies go out of business. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But for like these big assets, like the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and US 30, they continue, to get higher each time that they rally.
Yep.
So these are really safe. It's like, okay, you got 40% back to the top, and if we can go 20% higher, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So these are really safe stocks. Hold them long term. This is a lot of the times what you're gonna see in like your 401ks. This is like what they're investing in, like the Investco, QQQ, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are really safe assets.
What about fucking do you do much of investing in physical assets?
Like gold, silver, stuff like that? Not really, no.
Yeah, you stick most to the online shit?
Yeah, I do. I trade those assets, but not like physically, like.
How much longer do you think till the dollar has?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Because we can get deep.
Just been hearing about it for so long. I got boys that are like, dude, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, we can get pretty deep on that. So, like, China, Iran, and Russia, they're all trying to make So right now, the United States dollar is the world reserve currency.
Yep.
So basically, everything is based off of the U.S. dollar, its strength. And that's like really basic way to explain it.
Okay.
So China, Iran, Russia, a couple other countries, they're all trying to get together and dethrone the U.S. dollar as the world reserve currency.
No surprise.
And then they are trying to create their own world reserve currency. So it'll go from like a democracy to a communist running the world reserve currency.
Fuck.
Yeah, which, I mean, the United States government isn't much better than a communist party anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
they're a little
the way
off
things
the
are
wall,
going right now,
Either side you're on, it's like, okay, this is a little ridiculous, but...
Yeah, that's going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah, some people think...
In our lifetime? You think?
There'll be a lot of wars fought over it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't going to go over smooth.
That's what I just couldn't imagine, like, how the fuck it would happen. Is it true they're fucking in China? Do you know anything about them implanting chips in people for digital currency?
No, I don't know how true it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Like, Elon Musk has his chip, that he has, but I don't know how soon that'll be.
I seen a fucking video that they're creating a chip that they can insert into people that can give vision to people that never even had vision, that were born blind. Yes. They can end up making them see. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
That guy's something else, man.
Yeah, he's
a fucking smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, and he puts the right people in place too. You know, like he hires always like the best engineers, the best developers, like everything, like the best people in the world.
Well, that's the thing. There's probably people on his team that's smarter than him.
Oh yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean. But he's obviously just the man behind it all. But that his team that he's got, he does a lot of good shit. I like Elon Musk.
I like Elon Musk.
I think he's a pretty cool dude.
A lot of people hate him, or they're like
he's
scared
controversial,
of him.
And it's kind of like, I feel like his intelligence scares people.
Yeah.
Like, but he's funny too. You ever watch the guy like on podcast or whatever? Like, he's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got on the Nelk Boys podcast.
He did.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Guy's fucking the richest dude on earth. He's fucking building rocket ships, and then he's chilling on the Nelk Boys, smoking doobies and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta fuck with the dude. He's cool.
He's cool. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Fuck. I mean, he's all wrapped up right now with the Twitter shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a whole nother thing. How's their stock doing with all the shit that's going on with them?
No, everything's like down for the most part. I know I was just looking at it because I was trying to like test out my indicator on stocks, see how it worked on stocks, because I mainly use it on currencies.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see how it works. And I was looking at Twitter a little bit. They did sell off quite a bit on Friday. I didn't look at them today though, so I don't know. Maybe like $33 a share or something like that, somewhere around there. I could be way off. We can look. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got that shit up fast. I know it.
I got them on a watch list somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, Twitter. Oh, $53. So that's close. Oh, they had a good little rally. So let's see. Oh, that's their low is 33. Yeah, so their high on the stock is 84. They're sitting at 53 right now. So this is what I'm trying to tell people. You know, like if you get in,
it'll probably drop a little bit more.
I like to look at things in 5 to 1s. So that's how I buy crypto. Stocks a little bit different. You can look at like a 0.5 to 1. That's fantastic. So like a 5 to 1 is this. So so if I buy Ethereum at $800 and it goes up to 5,000, I 5 times my money.
Mm-hmm.
Right, a little bit over.
Yep.
If I buy Solana at $100 and it goes up to 500, 5 times my money. So like that's how I'm looking to buy crypto.
Yeah.
Can I buy right now, and if it just goes back to where it was, it's 5 times my money.
Yeah.
And with stocks, it's a little bit different because their drawdown hasn't been as much, you know. So I think a 0.5 to 1, like if I invest $1,000 and I come out of it with $1,500, I'll be happy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I think that's also a good key too. If you're looking at stocks, if you buy right now, will you at least make half your money if we go back to the top?
Yeah.
You know? So that's a good way to look at some stocks too. But you
For
don't want to buy like, you know, an IPO, which is just like a company that just went public.
Yeah.
It's an initial public offering. You know, you could buy one of those and you have no idea. So
exactly.
I tend to stay out of like new companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about fucking mining crypto?
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of dying off.
Okay.
So mining crypto works. So crypto has, all right, let me start with this. Crypto has a blockchain, right? Everything, it's like I was telling you earlier, it's all on a ledger.
Yep.
Right? So every transaction has to be verified. And the way mining works is you have your computer and you're just verifying transactions. So if you're mining Ethereum, every time someone purchases Ethereum, exchanges Ethereum for another crypto, whatever, it goes to the miner and it says, hey, we got this transaction. He says, cool, this transaction is valid, sends it to the next miner, he gets a little cut. You know? Then sends it to the next miner, the miner says, yep, this is valid, goes on. And it just
How
goes
long
in a
does
big
that
chain.
do? Oh, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Constant. So the transactions are constantly being verified forever. And that's called proof of work.
Okay.
So now a lot of currencies are switching their different ways that they verify transactions. So some of them are switching to proof of time, which is a lot faster, and it doesn't require all these people to have these crazy supercomputers to do it. So now it's a lot cheaper. So it's more efficient because it's faster.
Yep.
It's cheaper to do because now we don't have to pay all these people to do it.
Yeah.
So it's less fees to buy the currency now or trade it or send it or whatever.
Exactly.
And it's more energy efficient too because once again we don't have to run all these miners.
Yeah, that shit is fucking. When I knew one person that was doing it, one of my buddies, and his fucking setup is crazy. I'm like,
bro.
I mean, how much were people having to pay to fucking get a setup like that to do that shit?
Insane.
Is it worth it? Like when you're, I know you're basically, aren't you making money in your sleep?
Yeah, it gets to a point, like there's a point where it's not worth it, and then you get to a point where it becomes worth it. You know what I mean? So like, if you just have, for example, NVIDIA came out with a graphics card, which you use a graphics card to mine crypto, or that's mainly what is being utilized in your PC to mine the crypto.
Yeah.
So they come out with this graphics card called a 3090 Super. That's almost $3,000 to buy one of those. People are going in there buying 20, 30 of these things, all just to mine crypto on it. So that's 60 racks if you buy 20 of them.
Fuck.
Now you got to mine enough crypto to make your 60 racks back.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I don't know because I never really got into it because it was so expensive. At what point it becomes worth it, but I know that there is like that point where it's like, well, if I get one more, I'm gonna make all my money back, no problem, and start to actually make a profit now.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna die out quite a bit. I think people are coming up with a lot of different creative ways to verify transactions, a lot faster, a lot cheaper, a lot more energy efficient.
Yeah.
And that will slowly die out. They'll find another way.
It was new. So that's just how that shit goes.
Yeah.
They always find a better way, a faster way, a cheaper way.
Yeah. Yeah. There's with technology, it's like a compounding industry. Every time something new comes out, it makes it faster to find the next thing. So this is why we've gone from we had those little those giant computers that people had,
dinosaurs,
and then just faster and faster and faster and faster. We were getting the crazier technology every single time, and it's faster every time.
The technology and the AI, the way that shit is just going is just scary.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't even know what the fuck is going to happen within the next 10, 20 years. It just all develops so fast.
Yeah.
It's like when I was a kid, we still had the flip phones.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden it's a new iPhone every fucking, it's not even like a year goes by.
Yeah.
And they're making them a little faster, they do this and they do that and they have more features. Now they fucking just spy on everything you do. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's came a long way. There's a lot of benefits and there's also things that sometimes you look at and you're like, I don't know if I fuck with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of that data that we're providing to all these big companies. It's pretty scary,
I fucking was watching when Joe Rogan was talking about fucking all the data that you provide to China if you use TikTok. Like basically your whole life.
Yeah. Everything
that's in your phone.
Yeah.
It's insane. People don't think about that. Oh yeah, just click on the disclaimer and fucking sign over. Yep, you basically have full access to my phone. And that's fucking crazy. And that's what they want. They want to fucking know what we're all doing all the time.
It is crazy. My dad's really big on conspiracy theories because obviously, like, a lot of the stuff is true, but they won't say it,
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm like, okay.
Conspiracies are fun.
They are fun.
They're fun.
He won't let my
brother...
It's
easy to get wrapped into them,
Yeah.
But like you said, if it's true, it's not a conspiracy at that point.
Yeah. He's seen that thing about the TikTok, and he won't let my brother go on TikTok no more. My little brother.
I mean, I don't use it personally. That's just not my thing. But if I were to be someone that was using it and then I found that out, I'd be straight. I'm not gonna fucking use that shit. I mean, even just, it's so weird when I'm talking about certain shit or look up something on my phone and then you go on another app and you got an advertisement for it. It's like, what is that, man?
Yeah, super weird.
Yeah, I feel like just the days of having privacy slowly but surely just fucking getting boxed in more and more. The technology just makes it worse. How long is it going to be until they're tracking everything that we do,
I'm wondering how all this metaverse stuff is going to play out.
Yeah, that's weird. What do you think about that? What's your take?
I don't know that I know enough about it to have an opinion yet, you know? Because you have, like, all the... Like, what I don't understand is this. why? Okay, you're working from home and you're in an office space, whatever, on a headset, and you're just like on this headset in an office place in this virtual office. One, why don't you go to the office and actually get some like human contact? Or two, you're working from home. I don't want to see none of y'all anyways.
What? Well, what would happen if the world just went into the metaverse and we're in this fucking universe where no one's getting any real interact. It's like the Matrix at that point. We're living in a fucking body to where we wake up and we put a headset on and everything's virtual.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you'll see a lot of overweight people.
And some people are like, yeah, that's cool. Like, let's do that. No.
Yeah.
That's not how we were supposed to fucking live, know?
No. Now with a screen attached to our heads.
It's getting to a point, to where, and don't get me wrong, I watch my TV, and I play Xbox, I like the game, but there's got to be some fucking moderation to it and control.
For real.
It's so easily abused, and there's pluses to it, and then there's a lot of bad things to it if you don't fucking use it the right way. Yeah. And it is abused. Any type of technology, fucking games, phones, whatever it may be, it's just crazy.
I was watching this thing with Elon Musk. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast. Yeah. And he was explaining, like, basically we already are cyborgs because our phone is just an extension of us. Like, if you take my phone, this is my life. Yeah. Like, this is everything. You got my credit cards, debit cards, all my bank information.
It's so hard.
I guarantee there's pictures of my ID on my phone. Yeah. Like, all of my text messages, everything is on your phone. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Like,
it's crazy.
We store our memories on our phone. Like, we don't even have to store memories in our head anymore. We store our memories on our phone. Yes. And we can forget about things. Like, that's crazy.
They're so good, like I said, for so much different shit. And I'm guilty. I'm probably the best at it that I've ever been. I try to use my phone as least as possible, but that's the generation we're in, and that's what we do. Like, in the morning, I try to wait at least like 90 minutes before I really get on the phone and do any shit on social media or any type of scrolling, because it affects you in a lot of different ways that people don't even know about.
For real. And it's a good thing. I think 90 minutes is actually a really good timing. Yeah. And they say that about caffeine too. Like, you should wait 90 minutes to have caffeine before you get up. I just
got hip to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew Huberman.
Yeah, exactly. I just watched I think we watched the same thing.
That guy's fucking, he puts you hip to a lot of shit. Yeah. But, I heard that, and I started doing that, because I would wonder, obviously when you drink caffeine, you would think you come to a crashing point. But like he said, when I did that and I waited it off and then didn't indulge in any caffeine till 90 minutes or after, I was already awake. I didn't feel that crash as much, at least coming up through the middle of the day. Yeah. Like, you work a longer day, you drink some coffee, you might run into, you get tired a little bit through the day, but that actually did ring true, at least for me. So, fucking learn something new every day. You're a coffee drinker? Wait fucking 90 minutes in the morning?
I know,
because you want to wake up and you want to just get that cup, because you're trying to wake up and you think, all right, you get it in, and you're not thinking, all right, I shouldn't be waiting 90 minutes. No one thinks or knows that shit unless you're told that. So.
For real. Yeah, I'm really bad. I'm really bad about both of them. Like, first thing I do when I wake up, I'm grabbing my phone.
Well, with what you're involved in,
that's
how can you
problem,
not? How can you not? You probably wake up and you probably already got notifications on your phone to where you gotta check.
My
shit.
Fiance hates me.
Yeah,
my phone all night.
I was gonna say that thing's better be on, because it's ding,
gotta
ding,
put
ding.
It on silent.
Yeah,
I have to.
Well, shit, it'll fucking end up falling off the dresser. It's probably vibrating.
I put it on do not disturb from 9.
like a drug dealer. Shit's just ringing.
For real. Yeah, I got to. I put it on do not disturb from 9:30 till 4. I get up at like 4:30 every day.
Yeah, me too.
And so once 4:30 rolls around and my alarm goes off, it like shuts it off for me,
And it's hard, and especially when you have your phone as an alarm. Like 90% of people nowadays, no one uses a fucking alarm clock.
Yeah, for real.
So when you grab it, like, I gotta tell myself I grab it and then I hit the alarm.
Yeah.
And you want to maybe unlock it and then check maybe your notification. I just hit the alarm, set it down.
Yeah.
And then I try not to, but even if in the morning I try to do my meditation and shit before I get on my phone, but I listen to music and shit, on my phone for meditating. So it's like I got to make sure I'm like, all right, I do the music and all right, just do the music and then set it back down.
Yeah.
Because the second you give yourself that, we're so easily, you don't know it unless you pay attention to it, how much we are fucking on our phones and how easily we get. If I come home after work, if I don't just get my ass to the gym or do whatever I have to do, and I sit in my bed and I pull that phone up, fucking
hours.
an hour. Before I know it, I'm like, I just fucking wasted an hour
For real.
looking through bullshit. Nothing productive, not fucking reading a book or even like not even shopping or buying anything.
just
fucking, all right, yeah, checked Instagram, check Facebook, and it's like, for what? Just to see a bunch of bullshit. Like, social media is a very good tool, especially if you have a business or you're doing something to where you're promoting. It's fucking so good, but it's so easy to just start scrolling. That's how a lot of people get depressed too.
Facts.
Fucking seeing all this bullshit on there.
Yeah, and especially like social media is just like a what do they say? It's a highlight reel. So you're seeing only the positive parts of people's lives. So
my life sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody else's life is better than mine.
Yeah, for real.
And in reality, that's just a picture of them in that moment, and then they might have, after they took that picture, their life might suck.
Yeah, they was in the middle
just
of an
all
argument.
The front. Yeah, exactly. But it's got to look good for Instagram.
Yeah.
That's one of the bad things about it.
How long you been doing the meditation in the morning for?
I probably say 6 months now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like it?
Love it.
Yeah, I used to do it. I should probably do it again.
Love it. I first started off just doing it in the crib when I would wake up, stretch. Then I started doing it outside. Makes a fucking tremendous amount of difference. You feel the wind on you, especially. I do it in the morning, and right now it's obviously fucking cold and dark in the morning. But sometimes it's sweet. The moon's out, stars are out. You gotta. I feel like when you meditate, you really gotta try to be surrounded by some nature.
Yeah.
Because it makes a tremendous amount of difference. You just feel the energy. You know what I mean?
For real.
So, but it helps me out a lot. I feel less tense, less irritable. I'm not as anxious.
Yeah.
So, and it brings me a lot of tremendous benefits. And I'm starting to now do 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. At first, I just started with 30 seconds, and I worked my way up. 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It's hard as fuck. It's hard to sit there and just...
in silence with yourself.
And not think about any... And it's all right to they say, you let a thought come in, to not just try super hard to block it. You got to kind of let it come through and flow and then drop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's hard not to just linger, or if you're anxious. But another thing, Andrew Huberman was saying that one of the best times to meditate is actually when you're kind of in that anxious state. If you can find a way to center yourself at that point and actually sink in and get meditation in, that's one of the best times, I guess, to do it.
For a long time, I studied a guy, Joe Dispenza.
Okay.
He wrote a book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And he is a neuroscientist, so he studies brain. And so he's really big on meditation. But it's not like, I wouldn't say it's more like a hippie meditation. It's like a thoughtful meditation. So you have in your brain neural pathways, and as you age and you do the same things every single day, those neural pathways get stronger and stronger and stronger. And so that is now all your neural pathways together, which are all of your habits, good and bad, the things that you're eating, just everything about you, That's all your neural pathways. And so his form of meditation is removing those old neural pathways and creating new ones. Okay. And it's super interesting.
Like a mental challenge.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And
that's what meditating almost is.
Yeah.
Just a big fucking mental challenge.
Yeah, he talks a lot about, so the story is like he was hit by a semi-truck while he was walking, shattered his spine, all this stuff, whatever. And then if I'm remembering this right, so don't quote me on it, but so he was laying in the hospital bed, whatever. They told him, you're never going to walk again. Yeah. Well, he's been studying this for his entire life. So he's like, no, I can make my body fix itself. Straight up, this man's straight. He walk around, do whatever he does. Everything, they're like, it's a miracle. He's like, it's not a miracle, it's science, And
it's because there's two different perspectives on that,
Yeah.
Like the doctor is gonna say no.
Yeah.
That is a miracle. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
It should have been this.
Yeah.
The holistic way though, there's a lot of different ways that you can heal that people don't know about.
It's crazy.
It is.
I've had some Reiki sessions done.
What is Reiki?
Reiki's like energy work.
Right on.
So a lot of people combine it with like massage therapy.
Okay.
So when you go into like a Reiki session, you basically have like this master who understands the energy and the ebb and flow of it, and he can find where like through the massage they find these hot spots in your body where it's like you have a lot of pent up negative energy in here, and they kind of just work with you to like remove it. Bro, the very first time I had one, I literally cried with the guy for like an hour and a half after he was done. This shit was intense.
You felt it, huh?
Oh my god, I've never felt anything like that in my life.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah, and then sound therapy is really cool. A lot of people play like crystal bowls. So there's a place on, I want to say like 17 in Garfield, maybe something like that.
Okay.
And you can go in there, and it's you just go in there. They have like these little yoga mats. You roll them out. You can sit down or lay down, whatever you want to do. Sound therapy. And then he just goes.
You've like done it?
Oh yeah, a bunch of times.
It's nice, huh?
Awesome.
Yeah, that would be. I want to get into that.
You get out of here, you're like, I feel like $1 trillion.
Hell yeah.
Man.
What about yoga? You ever fucked with that?
I did for a little bit, but I didn't. I never really stuck with it. You know, like it would be like something I would do here and there, or I would do it with my fiance once in a while. But that was about it. Like I never really got into it too much.
Yeah.
But I know it has a lot of health benefits, especially with like your joints and like lactic acid and all that. Yeah.
What about fucking I mean, we've obviously been to Trevor's for fight night.
Yeah.
You're a UFC guy.
Yeah.
John Jones. He's coming back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, who's he fighting?
He's about to fight Francis Ngannou for the belt.
Oh, big boy?
Yeah. He's coming back at heavyweight. It's going to be crazy.
What did he fight before light
heavyweight?
Light heavyweight?
Yeah.
I mean...
So he was usually
Ngannou
probably
cuts
fighting
down
at 220.
to make heavyweight.
I just fucking seen that flashback they were showing the other day when he fucking knocked out Overeem with that punch where he was fucking out cold for a couple minutes after. That shit was just the left hand too. Just pulled that bitch back and fucking hit him so hard. That guy hit so fucking hard.
Yeah, they were saying it's like it'd be force, like getting hit by like a sedan, like a regular sized car.
He's a fucking
going
Mack
30
truck.
miles an hour.
He's a Mack truck.
I was like, this guy's insane.
So it'll be nice. It'll be sweet. It's John Jones' fucking first fight back. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
he's been out of action
while.
for 3 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would always put my money on John Jones.
We'll see how it goes. He's got
but
that
if he
length.
gets clipped by that guy,
yeah,
it's gonna be a bad night for him.
For real.
So we'll see. But the UFC's popping right
monster,
now.
Man.
Yeah, he is.
You like
He's
Paddy
in dog
the
ass shape. Yeah, I want him to fucking spar Logan Paul.
Yeah.
You seen that?
Yes, that would be sick. Yeah. I want to see that.
No, not Logan. Jake.
Yeah, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were at the gym.
You seen that? Well, yeah, they've been going back and forth.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know about Jake Paul. I'm kind of like, I don't know if the guy's for real or not. Some people say he is. Some people say he's not. Like, you could debate that. Some of the fights have looked fucking staged.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously say they're not. I don't fucking know, but I want to see him, like, actually go against somebody. Like, some actual competition.
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley, that shit kind of, I don't know. I don't know if that was fucking for real or not. Did you see
him at that boxing event where, what's that guy's name? The big boxer, he's like the Gypsy King. I can't remember his name.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
And they were like, why don't you fight a real boxer or whatever? And he was like, I tried. They keep backing out. Like,
really?
They won't fight him. Yeah.
I mean, that guy, I've watched his training videos. He gets after it.
Jake?
I mean, he for real is in the gym.
Yeah, he's an athlete
and he's backed by serious trainers and serious boxers, and that guy fucking gets after it. Yeah. And boxing is not fucking easy, so you can't just go in there and fucking act and try to box, you know? Like, it's not just a fucking movie like Rocky.
Yeah, no, you know these boys are gonna punch you.
You get in there and get hit in the fucking face. That shit hurts. So
yeah.
I totally give him props. Like I said, I don't know, but I just want to, if he were to fight Paddy the Baddy, that would be sweet.
What do you think about, have you seen that, him in the Andrew Tate fight?
I know. I mean, that would be sweet to watch too. I mean, both of those guys are fucking hilarious. So.
Yeah. And do you
what do you
know
think about
Andrew Tate?
Yeah. Yeah, people fucking try to tell me that my boy's like, yeah, you look like Andrew Tate because I got the bald head with the beard. I'm like, fuck you. But that guy, I mean, he's something else, bro.
He is
very controversial.
Yeah, he's got some points where I'm like, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's facts.
Yeah, like a Donald Trump type, you know? Yeah,
and then he's got some stuff I'm like...
And you're just like, why do you say that?
Yeah, you could have left that part out, man. You just ruined the whole thing I just watched.
There's something you gotta respect is someone that's keeping it real, you know? And if he's keeping it real, whether you like it or not, you're not gonna agree with him. That is what it is. But do I agree everything he fucking, you know, he represents and stands by? No, but like you said, the guy's got fucking valid points, so you can't just discredit someone all.
Yep.
I don't know much about him though. I never dug deep into it. I mean, I heard the guy that was fucking into the sex trafficking. Like if he is doing that, he's a piece
there
of
was
shit,
like
you know?
I know he got like there was like a whole thing taken out about him about sex trafficking because the way he made a lot of his money at the beginning was he owned a cam girl site.
Really?
Yeah. And he started that with the money. He's a world champion kickboxer.
I knew that, yeah. So I've seen some of his videos and shit.
Yeah, so he got some money from that, and then him and his brother just started making a lot of cheese.
And kind of creepy, but
yeah, that's a little creepy.
It is.
That's what I said.
A cam girl show, yeah. You're that guy.
Yeah,
you're a creeper.
I was like, man.
I mean, they kind of sound like creepers.
Now he's got it's called Hustlers University or something.
Yeah, a fucking scam.
Yeah.
I had a guy that was one of my buddies was talking to me about that. I said, dude, I'm not buying that shit.
I know.
Hustlers University.
That's what I try to tell
There's
people.
There's so much of that shit that's going on nowadays.
Yeah, I try to tell.
Easy.
Stop trying to buy these like Instagram influencers.
Get rich quick or fucking. It's like there's some of that shit that's beneficial. Like it's okay to take influence from some of these bigger people and some of the shit that they do, but it's just like the fucking Liver King.
Yeah.
Like this guy had people eating testicles. Fucking comes out with the video. I was just dying laughing watching it. He fucking just finally came out with the video talking about, yes, I lied. I took steroids. I took this. I took that. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Just started happening. Oh, yeah. Which, I mean, if you really fucking thought the Liver King was fucking that big from eating liver and testicles and shit and drinking blood,
yeah, no way.
You're kind of a fool.
Yeah. And
I hope you didn't end up doing that because that's fucking some gross ass shit. But no, and it's so easy nowadays though. That's the thing, like we said with the social media.
For real.
The way you can just be an influencer and fucking make money off of people just believing your bullshit.
Yeah, people are like grade A actors.
Yeah.
You know, like they just create this persona
and then
they sell their persona.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. And I'm really big about reading too, and
oh yeah,
really big into like YouTube University kind of thing. You know, I learn a lot from reading in YouTube, and I don't know, I can't get. Sometimes I will. Like I have purchased a lot of different like trading influencers, like their different courses and stuff like that, kind of learning their strategies and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to like, oh, I'll show you how to build a business from 0 to $1 million in a year. Some of those, they could be valid, but some of them, the business that he built from 0 to $1 million was selling people on how to build a business on 0 to $1 million.
Exactly.
You know, like he never built a business from 0 to $1 million. He just sold people on the idea or the concept.
People don't even do research though on some of the shit that they end up backing or they pick up. No. They just fall for it, and it's like you said, actors, people that are good at getting other people to believe what they're talking about, and people fall victim whatever they got going on in their life, and then they hear the right shit and they say, oh, this might work for me, and it's very easily today. There's some
audio tapes that I've listened to quite a few times. It's called Your Wish is Your Command.
Okay.
And so he goes through rules and different ways to change your life, whatever. So his first rule is, it's who do you listen to? And it's like, some of these people, like, you know, basically what I just said, some of these people, they never made that money from doing what they're telling you to do.
Exactly.
They just learn how to teach you. Yes, they're learning.
You're buying their book.
Exactly. You know,
it's easy. People can talk a fucking big game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's why you got to just do research and fucking make sure your sources are credible.
I don't know why people don't. You know, they just see something.
Laziness.
Like,
laziness.
It's an epidemic.
Because why not? They're like, oh, they see a book, the cover looks nice. They read the back of it. Oh, this is saying that I can change my life, and if I just do this and that, oh, let me buy this book. Like you said, they don't know fucking jack shit about the author.
No.
They're not gonna sit there though. And most people, they're not gonna sit there and fucking look it up and try to figure anything out about the person or their background. Like I said, it's marketing strategy. People wanting to change and needing to change, and that's just what they think is a quick fix.
There is, you know, and like on a lot of the stuff, there's a lot of like tangible information, you know, that you can take
most
out of
definitely,
it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But you got to think about it like a chef, you know. You can go on YouTube, learn how to make a souffle, and then be like, boom, you created your own YouTube video showing people how to make a souffle.
Exactly.
But you're not a 5-star chef making a souffle.
Yep.
It's a little bit different. It's like you don't want to learn from the guy who's just copying and pasting what he's learning from. You know, you want to learn from the chef.
All day.
You know?
All day. Find an incredible source. For real.
Hard to find, though.
Eventually, shit, you're going to end up being the guy.
I hope so. That's the plan.
For sure.
I really want to get my license and like be like a licensed financial advisor.
Hell yeah.
But Michigan just changed the law last year, so before you just had to get sponsored by an accredited financial institution to go take your series tests.
Okay.
And once you pass your series test or whatever in the state of Michigan, you'll be a licensed CPA, whatever tests you take. You know what I'm saying? And but now you have to have a bachelor's degree and be sponsored. So now I'm like, dog, I gotta go back to school to do this. I went to school for 7.5 years. I changed my major 7 times, and then I just was like, all right, I'm out. I can't do this anymore.
Well, maybe though you took some time. You had to go back to get a bachelor's for that.
Yeah, I definitely have some credits that I can probably all round up and put them together towards. All I have to do, I just would have to get like a bachelor's in business, which wouldn't be too crazy, you know. But I don't want to. That's but
no one wants to.
Yeah, for real. But if I want to be a licensed financial advisor, it's what I got to do. So, you know, and that's the thing that I hate so much about like what I'm doing right now is at the end of every single trade I take, you know, I have to put like, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Please reach out to a CPA so that, you know, and I feel like I lose credibility every time I do this. Like, regardless, I've been trading for 7-8 years now, and I'm a profitable trader.
Which is good, So you have you're established.
Yeah.
But like you said, it does. If you actually had the certifications to go along with it, it would help a lot.
Yeah, it would.
For sure. But that's fucking dope. You're doing the thing. You got that app coming up, so and you got a bunch of different shit going for you.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm excited for it to be done.
Hell yeah, I'm excited too. Hopefully next time I have you on, you'll fucking have the app going.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
And people, I mean, a lot of crypto, stocks, with a currency exchange. This is your fucking guy. I mean, we fucking damn near went over it all. You heard it all.
Free lesson right here is just start buying now.
Yeah.
Don't buy shit coins. Buy top 100 coins. You can go on coinmarketcap.com. It'll list the coins from 1 to 100. Buy anywhere in there as long as from where it's at right now to the top is 5 times your money.
Yup.
That's how you're buying crypto right now.
Flat out. And as long as you have that to look for, that's the thing. That's a key right there.
Yeah.
That's an easy way to get started.
Yep.
We were just saying, one of the main reasons people don't know how to get started or where to get started. I bet they just fucking learned a lot in this video. So
yeah, I hope so. And for real, like, if anybody ever has questions, you know, you reach out.
Hell yeah, always, for sure.
Yeah,
I'll fucking put your account in the link for the video. I'm glad that you came back. Like I said, I fucking hope to have you on again soon.
I was excited. I was
talking about more shit.
I told Trev, I was like, you seen Kist started a podcast.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, that shit's fire. I was like, hell yeah. I watched the first 2 of them. And this was like right when you first got. I was like, I'm gonna be on that bitch one day. Watch.
Flat out. And I'm glad you fucking, when I hit you up, you were like, yeah, you were excited to fucking get on.
Yeah, I was like, dude, right when you messaged me, I was like, man, I was just saying last week I'm gonna be on this thing. And you hit me up. I was like, absolutely.
And we blew it up. That's the thing. It's nice to catch up.
Yeah.
And at the same time, educate the people. Talk about, like, we dived into shit deeper than I even thought. You know, and that's always a plus. So. Learn something new, fucking catch up, have a good time, kick it.
Yeah.
That's what this shit's about. So, but I'm glad you fucking been fucking. I've been getting a lot of support. People been fucking with it.
Yeah, your videos are doing pretty good, man. What, you got almost 70 subs
trying
now,
to,
yeah,
trying to roll.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So if you fucking, and I'm trying to keep it diverse, you know what I mean? So,
well, I mean, this video is going out to my whole community, so.
I'm telling you, and people are gonna fuck with it. And I'm keeping it, you know, whether it's politics and that's why I was fucking excited to have you on. This is something new, and this is something that's popping right now, and it's taking the world by storm, and people still don't even know shit about it.
Yeah,
if you don't know anything about crypto or investing in stocks yet, now you need to watch this fucking video.
Yeah.
We'll get you up to speed because you're a little bit fucking behind. So, but it was dope having you on, brother. I'm glad you came by.
Thank you.
We'll have to do this shit again. So, if you like this video, fucking like. If you got any questions about any of that shit, I'm gonna have his page on the description for the video. So hit my boy up. And if you like the video, fucking share it, do the thing, subscribe. And I'm glad you guys tuned in. So we'll talk to you soon.
Sir, peace out.
Peace out.